The hidden truth about video editing. Everyone is chasing crypto, AI, they're looking for the next trendy thing. Meanwhile, video editing is sitting right in front of you. It's the easiest way to hit 10k a month in 2025 without having any fancy skills or fancy equipment. But there's a thing that most people miss. It's not just editing anymore, the entire market has shifted. And the editors who understand this shift is getting paid way more for doing way less. And today, I'm literally breaking it all down. Why now is the golden window for video editors, how the pendulum is swinging back towards simpler editing, and exactly how you can catch this wave before it's too late. Every market moves like a pendulum. It swings one way, and then it swings too far and goes all the way back to where it came from. And video editing is no different. 2 to 3 years ago, the flashy and cinematic edits were everywhere. Every creator was obsessed with cool animations, cool transition and fast cuts. And for a while, it worked. But what happens when every creator starts doing the same thing? Audience get numb, attention spans drop, and flashy editing starts feeling exhausting instead of exciting. And that's exactly what's happening right now. If you look at the biggest content creators today, especially the ones who sell products, coaching or another service, their editing has gone a lot more simpler. Less animations, less fast cuts, just less editing in general, and more focus on the message, more focus on holding attention naturally, not forcing it with transitions. The pendulum has swung back, and if you're smart enough, you'll see it. Editing today is a lot easier. It's faster to produce, and it's more profitable. Because businesses and the creators who pay a lot don't want entertainment, they want conversion. And right now, there's a perfect storm. Less editing required, higher pay for editors who understand conversion-driven editing, and less competition, because almost every editor is still stuck at that high-paced editing. So if you start now, you will be 10 steps ahead of everyone else. It's never been easier. Most video editors are also selling the wrong thing. They think clients care about transitions, about flashy b-rolls, about the coolest After Effects animation. But that's not true. Clients only care about outcomes. The question every client is asking, whether they say it or not, is, will this video help me grow my brand? Will this video make me money? And will this video turn my audience into buyers? Because they're not paying for your service. They're paying for the result you bring. And right now there's a massive opportunity, because most editors don't get this. They lead with, I can edit your video fast, I will add cool transitions, I will give you 10 short videos for $100. All of these examples, they are selling their service, they are selling the editing. But clients who run businesses aren't impressed by that. They want an editor who understands the strategy, someone who knows how to structure a video to keep attention, build trust, and sell. And that's why simple strategic editing is winning right now. A clean edit with strong pacing and a good call to action will beat 100 fancy transitions every day of the week. So if you can shift your offer from I make pretty videos to I help your content convert, you instantly stand out. Because here's the truth most video editors never hear. You don't need to be good at video editing to start making money with it. You don't need to master After Effects. You don't need cinematic color grading. You don't even need to be the best video editor that's reaching out to the client. You need something that's way more simpler. You need to master editing that sells. The editing that sells in 2025, it's simpler, cleaner, and faster to learn than ever before. But before I break it down, I just want to tell you, I have spent hours making a free workbook that will help you take your first steps in making 10k a month as a video editor. Let's break it down now. You have one job when you're editing a client's video, and that's to keep people watching. It doesn't matter how flashy or good the video looks. If everyone clicks off in the first 5 seconds, you have failed. So you need to study how the best educational creators edit their videos. Strong hooks in the first 30 seconds. No dead space. Subtle zooms and crops to keep your attention. And pacing that keeps the message flowing. Now, conversion first editing. Every video you make also needs to guide viewers towards taking action. And that could be anything from joining a community, buying a service, or booking a call. And as an editor, you build that momentum. You make the product feel more valuable. And you highlight the offer naturally through the editing. You keep the focus, no distractions and no random cuts. Because editing for conversion is about clarity, not complexity. Message first editing. It's not about making the coolest sequence. It's about amplifying the client's message. If they're selling a $5,000 program and you cover their whole pitch with fancy overlays and fancy text, you're hurting it. Because your editing needs to make the message land harder. And sometimes the strongest editing can be invisible. Strategic cuts, music that changes, subtle zooms. That's what wins. The future of editing isn't about making videos look cooler. It's about making videos work better. Clients will pay a lot more for simpler edits that bring results. Just look at creators like Alex Hormozi, Iman Gadzhi, or Grant Cardone. Their videos right now are a lot more simpler edited than the videos before. They are clean, focused, and they are built around selling. If you're still thinking about it, still waiting for the perfect time to get serious about video editing, let me be really clear with you. You're already on borrowed time. Because right now, video editing is quietly going through a massive shift. And if you understand it, you can ride it like a wave. So let me talk a bit more about the pendulum. Every market moves like a pendulum. They swing back and forth to one extreme and then back to another extreme. And in the editing market, it swings from being overly fast-paced editing to being really simple and clear editing. And now, the pendulum is swinging towards the simpler edits. Simpler videos, clear storytelling, and fast execution without fancy edits. Look at the biggest personal brands right now. They are posting simple, direct, and high converting videos with almost no heavy editing. And the reason is simple. Attention spans are short, viewers want real, direct and fast communication, not crazy effects or transitions. And here's why that matters to you as a video editor. Because if you start editing right now, you're stepping into the easiest market out there. You don't need a huge technical background. You just need to understand clarity, pacing, and storytelling through content. And the longer you wait, the more saturated it gets. Because trust me, when everyone is noticing it, it will be too late for you. And you will be back fighting again in a market where everyone is. Because right now, we're in the beginning of the swing, where it's still quiet, where it's really easy to stand out, but it won't stay there for long. So you need to start now. But now when you know that the opportunity is in front of you, how do you take use of it? Because just knowing it won't be enough. Because everyone can see a trend, but if they don't use it, it won't affect them, it won't help them. So here's what you need to do right now. Step 1, start building your editing system today. Not tomorrow, not when you feel ready, you need to start today. You need to pick a niche, watch how others edit in that niche, understand how it's structured, then start editing like it. Because you don't need to be creative. Everything you need is already out there. You just need to copy them and add a little twist to it. Step 2, focus on results, not perfection. The creators who are willing to pay you 1k per video don't care about some transitions that are perfect. They care about getting more leads, more sales, and growing their personal brand. So you need to edit to move the message forward, not to impress them. So a good thing that could put you ahead of everyone else is that you learn a bit about sales. Understand where people drop off in the video. Understand how to structure a hook, the body, and a call to action. And that's how you make your videos valuable, not just pretty. And it may sound complicated to learn sales, but it's not. Just watch like 5 videos of the niche you picked and you will learn it pretty quick. And step 3, move aggressively, not perfectly. This is where most people blow it. They wait until they have a portfolio, a perfect website, and a perfect brand. But you need to forget all that for now. And you need to start reaching out to 20 people a day from now. Because the thing is, you only need 2 to 3 clients. So if you reach out to 20 clients a day for 30 days, of course 3 will hire you. And it doesn't need to be a complicated message. It could be something like, hey, I saw your latest video, but I noticed some places where I could change it up to make it more converting. Do you mind if I show you? Why would they say no to that? You just need the first win. Because one good client could completely change your income, your confidence, your momentum, everything. And if you start now, while the pendulum swings, you'll be ahead of 99% of video editors. And you will be positioned perfectly for the coming years. So you can wait and you can overthink it and you can convince yourself that you're not ready yet. Or you can start today while the opportunity is still really fresh, before everyone else has noticed that the pendulum is switching. And I know that a lot of you who are watching still thinks that it's really hard. That's why I've put together a free workbook that will help you. So click the first link in the description to get it. And if you want to learn a bit more about the editing style that I mentioned earlier, you can watch the video on screen right now. And remember, don't just watch, take action.